Hello, this is Ironhead 41. I'm going to do a video about building a rabbit box. What you need first, you need a 1x6, 8 foot long, and you need a 1x8, also 8 foot long. That's all it takes to build a rabbit box. And you need some screws, probably 1.5 screws, 1 5/8. Cheap, you can use drywall screws, something cheap. First I'm going to cut, these will be my sides, the 1x6. I'm going to cut 2 pieces, 3'5", and then the 1x8, I'm going to cut 1 piece 4 foot long, 4 inch, 8 inch, and 3 foot. That takes up the entire 8 foot. Alright, this is step 2. Alright, I took my 4 footer and filled it full of screws, about every 6 or so inches. And then I took my 3'5", that's my sides of the 1x6. And then here's the 3 footer for the top. It should look just like that right there. Okay, before I put all the screws in, I put me a back plate on. This is the 8 inch one of the 1x8 that we cut. And as you see, I let this stick off the bottom. And the reason I do that is it keeps most of this bottom off the ground so it doesn't rot so fast, because it's just yellow pine. You don't want to treat it or nothing. Alright, this step here, I put what I got left of my 1x6, I'll stick it in here in the top of the 3 foot section, and then I'll take the 4 inch piece and put it here. You really want a big wide piece, and you want your bottom long, because your door, if it's too short, they can open that door, and you want your door really long too, just like so. If your wood splits, because a 1x6 will split unless you dull your screws, but it could still split, no problem. Just put a screw in the side, just like that. Pull it back together. Remember, it's just for small game. You're not catching the gorilla. Alright, the next step here, I had a 1 foot piece left. Took the jigsaw and I cut me 3 sticks, 3 pieces about 1 inch wide. Alright, and then I took my sawzall and cut me a deep notch. That'll be my trigger. So I take 1 piece and lay it on here, just like so, because I'm going to put a screw on each end to tie a string to. And I measure the center of that, which is 6 inches. And I'm going to move it over off the center, and I'll make a mark there. And then where this is going to go, I'm going to slide it over just a little bit, and there's a mark there. Then I'm going to mark the center here, and I'm going to drill a hole, actually 18 centimeters or 7/8 hole. I'm going to drill a 7/8 hole here and here to put my stand-up stick and for my trigger. Okie dokie. Now on my door, I got it sitting in about 1/2 inch past this. And you see I got my trigger mechanism here, my screws on the end with a string. I held this up here straight and set my door where I wanted it. Went in and tied my string to the door and then tied it here. And then went back and did the same thing here to my trigger. Put a screw and then tied string to it. And while I held the door in place, I tied this string to right here. Now we have a trigger. Alright, then they come in, hit the trigger, door's closed. Plain and simple. Alright, now one thing I will say is this. From the door to the trigger should be about 1 foot. Because if you're further back, closer to the bait, peanut butter is the best thing to use. Peanut butter in a jar lid, best thing to use. All animals love peanut butter. I don't care who they are. Coon, possum, rabbits, they love peanut butter. Or apples, either one. If you catch a possum in here, you need to stick some newspaper in and burn that scent out. Just stick newspaper in it, light it on fire, stick it in, smoke it, pull the newspaper out, roll it up real long. Don't take but just a few seconds. It's smoked out, the scent's gone. If the trigger is too far back, the animal has a chance to change their mind. And that's happened before. Or if your trigger's too close to the bait, they can paw past the trigger and pull that bait out and eat it. I've had that happen to me before also. Simple rabbit box. Let's set this thing. I'm going to set it and back up here. Here we go. Simple. I do not screw this in at all, because I can take this off, stick it inside, use this for a carrying handle, and carry it to the woods. Well, that's it right there. Isn't that simple? Easy rabbit box. Cost $7. I'm ready to go catch some rabbits. That's it.